Ayo, like, subscribe, let's go.
That's because you chose the bad ones. When you're approaching us, you're looking like a typical black man. It don't have bad one and good ones written across their forehead. How are we supposed to know that they are bad when they approach us? You got that answer? Huh? Okay, y'all, so I just went on a date with a white man. So his status, he is 6'3", he is 40, no kids. He works in professional sporting. We went to this place called First Watch. It is in Westport, Kansas City. It is a breakfast, brunch, and lunch place. The conversation was just so good, y'all. I was giggling, showing my big white teeth, Lord Jesus. And I just noticed something different from when like an African-American man like gets your number, and then like for a Caucasian man or a man of a different race gets your number. Like for those of a different race, like they ask you for a date immediately. A black man, he drags it out. He want to talk, he want to have conversation, which, previous conversation before asking on a date is important, but they want to drag it out as long as they possibly can before they feel like they're going to spend a dime on you. Yeah, that's why black men gets left on red. So, during brunch, we talking. We both got a little, like, breakfast cocktail. Y'all know I don't drink. Fast forward, the date was amazing. He's walking me to my car. He asked me out on a second date while we're still on our first date. And he just hugs me just so tight. And he just so tall, very well put together, Lord Jesus. He asked me, do I look like my pictures? And I'm just like, no. You look better than your pictures. You look good. He was white. He was bald. He had a full beard that was lined up. How he carried himself made him fine, honey. He had on cowboy boots, all that. So, I'm I'm a little smitten. And, he leaned in for a kiss, a couple times throughout the date. And, I curved him.
Of course she did, ma'am. It's funny how she's telling a story about her date with this Caucasian male and decides she wants to take pot shots at black men. Anyway, let's check out the second date so we can get to this craziness.
This is the update from date number 2. He arrived at the taco spot first. I was so excited to stand next to him because he's 6'3", and I finally had on some heels, honey, period. And he greeted me with a hug, a very appropriate hug. And he was like up under the table. He was rubbing his leg up against my leg. When I first got there, he had already had an empty margarita glass on the table. So he had a drink before I got there. And then when I got there, I ordered a pina colada.
Y'all know I don't drink.
So we ate our dinner and we talked, and then of course he walked me to my car. Y'all know on the first day he was trying to, get a little kiss, and I kept, dodging him. But this time I actually gave him a little smooch.
Okay, so now she's giddy all over this Caucasian male and decides she wants to post a video trashing niggas. Let's check this out real quick.
Okay, I know how some of my African-American followers hate how I compare my dating experiences with black men versus my dating experiences with white men. Well, this will be another comparison video, so go ahead and keep scrolling or stay and make yourself mad. Anywho, so I just been uploading videos about the new Mr. White Chocolate and how he treated me to dinner last night. And before then, I was talking to an African-American man. Like all in the same time frame. I exchanged numbers with this African-American man. So we talked online for like a week, and then we exchanged numbers like 3 days ago, which means this man has had access to me for a week and a half. Yesterday, he asked me, what I was doing. The black man asked me what I was doing. And nothing. I was really just chilling because, like I said, my nephew went to his first high school party. So I was really just chilling and waiting until my nephew told me he was ready so I can go pick him up. So I wasn't doing anything. And I just said, like, I'm hungry. I told the black man that I was hungry. And he said, why haven't you eaten? And I just said, I don't know. And then I said, have you eaten? And then he was like, no, shit, I'm hungry too. And I'm like, crickets, mind you, this is a man who has access to me for a week and a half, no date, no nothing, right? So the new Mr. White Chocolate messaged me, and all within 15 minutes of having my number, he sent me money to treat myself to a date. I gave the black man a week and a half, and still nothing. He was hungry. He didn't care. I was hungry and he didn't care. This other man asked me what I wanted to do, how much it cost. The white man asked me what I wanted to do, how much it cost, and he sent me the bread, y'all. So yeah, y'all hate my comparison videos, but you know, all tea, no shade. It be true. And y'all know that. Y'all know that. Of course, I can always say, you know, this is just, you know, my experience. It's the truth. It's just my experience. If y'all experience something different, okay. But I'm going to talk about what I experienced. For a man to have access to you for a week and a half, and that black man is in my same city. He in Kansas City. Versus the white man who treated me to a date night. He's in another state, and he still made it happen. From a whole nother state? Honey. Yeah. I'm going to continue with these comparison videos because somebody got to hear it. Somebody has got to hear of the things that we deal with and why we decide to dip outside of our race. Black men don't make you want to stick with them. And I love black men. I love black men. I sure do. But y'all have got to get it together for real. Y'all will literally beg for a female's time just to waste it. What? No.
Is it me, or does she seem like an entirely different female than the first video? Can you imagine if that Caucasian male sees this, what he would be thinking? It's like when she's talking about the Caucasian male, she's innocent and childlike, smiling a lot. However, when it comes to her talking about the black man, she turns into this attitude, ratchet hood chick. It's very interesting, to say the least. Anywho, apparently black men got a hold of that video, said some things in her comment section, and she just went off. Let's check it out.
I'm going to choose to respond to this nice comment here. Thank you all for the participation in my video. Let me first start off by saying that he did not respond this to me. He responded to another female in my comments where she was talking about her needing to date outside of her race because her experience with black men has not been good. And he's going to tell her that's because you chose the bad ones. Listen here. How are we supposed to know which ones are bad and which ones are good as they approach us? You understand me? We are only able to decide which ones is bad and which ones is good after the experience has already happened. When you're approaching us, you're looking like a typical black man. It don't have bad one and good one written across their forehead. Stop. I don't like your comments. Keep it cute. I'm going to block you. Don't harass people in my comments. Like I said, this makes absolutely no sense. That's because you chose the bad ones. We did not choose the bad ones. We did not choose the bad ones. They pursued us, gave us the experience, and we moved right around them. Yeah, that's how that goes. How are we supposed to know that they are bad when they approach us? You got that answer? Huh? This irritates. Y'all always be like, oh, well, he treated you like that because that means he really didn't like you. Cool. Then we're going to go to another race who actually do like us. How about it? Yeah. Y'all just want somebody to be down and stay down. Honey, if you ever drag me down, I swear for God, you will never hear from me again. Right hand on the Bible, goodbye. And I'm going to go choose somebody who's choosing me. So how about you talk to your black men? Could come with a warning sign of which ones is bad and which ones is good. And we'll make sure we'll move right around them. Thank you.
Ma'am, if that Caucasian male sees that video, he can only imagine what he would be in for if he gets on your bad side. Anywho, let's look at the results.
Okay, y'all. So I decided to discontinue with the original Mr. White Chocolate, and let me tell you why. All right. So in my personal opinion, it's just too much too soon as far as the drinking. I don't mind working with someone in that way, but with it just being 2 dates in, I'm not invested by any means. And then over time, I just felt like I don't see a future, with this person, and the attraction, did not grow in the direction that it should if you are going to be in a relationship with someone. But then also and I've been feeling this way for the last couple of days, but what was the cherry on top, Lord Jesus? In the original videos, I told y'all he was going out of town, which he did. That's where he's at now. And he went to Key West. I haven't heard from him. And, I was wishing him, obviously safe travels and all these things. And he read the message and didn't respond. I'm not tripping about that per se, because again, 2 dates in, I'm not invested. However, I know he went out of town, to party with his friends, and his friends got a boat and all that. And I just can't help but to think he's just doing excessive drinking, which y'all know that's what he's doing in Key West with his friends on the boat. Like, come on. So I don't want that. I don't want to deal with that. And I don't mind holding a man down through certain problems, but I promise you, this one won't be it. And again, it's just too much too soon for me. Too much too soon for me. And like I said, it's only been 2 days and I have had to say something to him about his drinking, not once but twice. I don't think that's too much. Anyway, long story short, I'm accepting new applications for a new Mr. White Chocolate, and I'm ready. So come my way.
Well, ma'am, you was the one talking about he was fine and all this crap, so the traction wasn't there on his side. He probably wanted to smash, however, he didn't want to take you home to mama. And if he's down in Key West, he damn for sure ain't thinking about your ass. And as I stated earlier, it's always interesting how these divestors be on their best behaviors when it comes to dating out. However, when it comes to dealing with black men, they want to have this attitude ratchet issue. It's just, it's just weird to me. Anyways, like, subscribe. Peace.
DeadPill.
Yes.
I love you.
Bullshit.